Hi, I'm Linda Howe, spiritual counselor, award-winning author, teacher, and leading expert in the field of Akashic studies, focusing on using the Akasha as a spiritual resource for personal growth and transformation. I found it for myself. Like when I first went into the record, I was like, oh my God, this is so familiar. There's a sense of familiarity or home, right? And it was so comforting and wonderful. And I knew I have been to this place before, but I've been there at random, right? I would bump into it. And I'm sure you've bumped into it yourself, right? We all have. And the great distinction in working with my method is that it gives you a responsible, reliable, thank God, right, dependable way to make a more conscious connection with this realm of awareness. So that's how that works. So I began to see, how fascinating it was that this other problem that I had, which was how do I get there intentionally, was being resolved. As I was being led, all my problems were being resolved. Anyway, so by now, now let me tell you what it's like practically. Okay, so we have a sense of what it is spiritually, like that. Practically speaking, the Akashic record is a convergence zone of universal unconditional love, universal inspired wisdom, and the power of life itself, the energy of life itself. It's in that zone. So when we work in the record, we are shifted into, it's a subtle shift in awareness, we shift into that very sacred space. So that when working in the records, it's not psychic, right? It is spiritual. It is a sanctuary. It's a very sacred realm. It's, in my own experience, I love it because when I'm in my own records, I have a sense of this Akashic atmosphere, which is so kind and gracious and peaceful, and at the same time, enlivening. Now, I don't know exactly how that works, but that's how it is for me. But being in the records is a space from which it's easier to take a look at my own inner reality, experiences in life, to become more acquainted with the experience of my own soul and to see how my life is an expression of my soul's truth and to actually grow into guidance and awareness about how to harmonize my inner reality and my ordinary life.